deep in the jungle. In an undisclosed location. Dread Comics is proud to present the 1943 movie serial, The Phantom. The Phantom is an American adventure comic strip, first published by Lee Falk in February 1936. The main character, the Phantom, is a fictional costumed crime fighter who operates from the fictional African country of Bengala. The character has been adapted for television, film and video games. The series began with a daily newspaper strip on February 17, 1936, followed by a color Sunday strip on May 28, 1939. Both are still running as of 2020. In 1966, King Features stated that The Phantom was being published in 583 newspapers worldwide. At its peak, the strip was read by over 100 million people daily. Falk worked on The Phantom until his death in 1999. Since his death, the comic strip has been written by Tony DePaul. Since 2016, it has been drawn by Mike Manley, Monday to Saturday, and, since 2017, Jeff Weigel, Sunday. Previous artists on the newspaper strip include Ray Moore, Wilson McCoy, Bill Ligmant, Cy Berry, George Allison, Keith Williams, Fred Fredericks, Graham Nolan, Eduardo Barreto, Paul Ryan, and Terry Beatty. In the strip, the Phantom was 21st in a line of crime fighters which began in 1536, when the father of British sailor Christopher Walker was killed during a pirate attack. Swearing an oath on the skull of his father's murderer to fight evil, Christopher began a legacy of the Phantom which would pass from father to son. Nicknames for the Phantom include the Ghost Who Walks, Guardian of the Eastern Dark and the Man Who Cannot Die. Unlike many other superheroes, the Phantom has no superpowers. He totally relies on his strength, intelligence and the myth of his immortality to take action against the forces of evil. The 21st Phantom is married to Diana Palmer. They met while he studied in the United States and they had 2 children, Kit and Hello Eyes. He has a trained wolf named Devil and a horse named Hero, and like the 20 previous Phantoms he lives in the ancient Skull Cave. The Phantom was the first fictional hero to wear the skin-tight costume which has become a hallmark of comic book superheroes, and was the first shown in a mask with no visible pupils, another superhero standard. Comics historian Peter Coogan has described the Phantom as a transitional figure, since the Phantom has some of the characteristics of pulp magazine heroes such as the Shadow and the Spider and earlier jungle heroes such as Tarzan, as well as anticipating the features of comic book heroes such as Superman, Batman, and Captain America. After the success of Mandrake the Magician, King Features Syndicate tasked Falk to develop a new feature. His first effort was to write and draw a strip about King Arthur and his knights. When King Features rejected the strip, Falk developed the Phantom, a mysterious, costumed crime fighter. He planned the first few months of the story, and drew the first 2 weeks as a sample. Fascinated by myths and legends, such as King Arthur and El Cid, and the modern fictional characters Zorro, Tarzan and the Jungle Book's Mowgli, Falk envisioned the character as wealthy playboy Jimmy Wells by day and the crime-fighting Phantom by night. During his first story, The Singh Brotherhood, before disclosing that Wells was the Phantom, Falk changed the setting to a jungle and made the Phantom an apparently mortal, mythic figure. Thinking that there were already too many characters called the Phantom, including the Phantom Detective and find a name he liked better and decided to stay with the Phantom. In the A&E American cable TV documentary The Phantom, comic strip Crusader 12, Falk explained that Greek busts inspired him to knit the Phantom's pupils when the character was wearing his mask. He incorrectly believed that ancient Greek busts had no pupils, they were painted on originally and faded with time, which he said gave them an inhuman, awe-inspiring appearance. 9. In an interview for Comic Book Marketplace, Falk said the Phantom's skin-tight costume was inspired by Robin Hood, who wore tights in films and on stage. Falk was a Shakespeare enthusiast and the comic included several references to Shakespeare. These include the third Phantom playing Juliet in the original premiere of Romeo and Juliet, as well as marrying Shakespeare's niece. The Phantom began as a daily strip on February 17, 1936 with the Singh Brotherhood, written by Falk and drawn by him for 2 weeks and then by Ray Moore, assistant to artist Phil Davis on Mandrake the Magician. That year, The Phantom was serialized in the Australian Woman's Mirror. A Sunday Phantom strip was added on May 28, 1939. During World War II, Falk joined the Office of War Information, where he became chief of the Radio Foreign Language Division. Moore also served during the war and left the strip to his assistant, Wilson McCoy. When Moore returned, he worked sporadically on the strip until 1949, when McCoy succeeded him. During McCoy's tenure, The Phantom appeared in thousands of newspapers worldwide and was smuggled by boat into Nazi-occupied Norway during the war. Phantom was a password for the Norwegian resistance movement. McCoy died unexpectedly in 1961. Carmen Infantino and Bill Ligmant, who later drew several Phantom stories for comic books, filled in before a successor was found in Siberia. 21. During Barry's early years, he and Falk modernized the strip, laying the foundation for what is considered the Phantom's modern look. Under Barry, Bengal became a democracy and the character of President La Mandaluyga was introduced. Barry worked on the Phantom for over 30 years until his 1994 retirement, drawing a total of about 11,000 strips. His longtime assistant George Allison remained on the strip as penciler, with Keith Williams inking the daily strip. The Sunday strip was inked by Eric Dosher until Fred Fredericks succeeded him in 1995. Falk continued to script the Phantom and Mandrake until his death on March 13, 1999. His last daily and Sunday strip stories, Terror at the Opera and The Kidnappers, were finished by his wife Elizabeth after her husband pulled off his oxygen mask in the hospital to dictate the storyline. After Falk's death, King Features cooperated with European comic publisher Egmont, publisher of the Swedish Phantom and magazine, which changed from publishing Phantom stories in comic book format to providing the newspaper strip as well, by adapting their own Phantom comic book stories into the strip format. Phantom and writers Tony DePaul and Claes Reimurthy alternated as writers of the newspaper strip after Falk died, with DePaul handling the daily strips and Reimurthy the Sunday ones. DePaul would later become the strip's sole writer. Some stories were adapted from those originally published in Phantom N. In 2000, Allison and Fredericks retired from the Sunday strip. It was continued by comic book artist Graham Nolan, who had drawn 3 Phantom N covers. In early 2005, Allison and Williams left the daily strip after Allison retired, and artist Paul Ryan, who had worked on the Phantom and comic stories and had been a fan of the character since childhood, took over the daily strip. Ryan succeeded Nolan as artist on the Sunday strip in 2007. On July 31, 2011, Eduardo Barreto became the Sunday page artist. He died after only a few months, and Ryan temporarily took over the Sunday page again on January 15, 2012, which featured a memorial to Barreto. Ryan also did the following week's strip, before Terry Beatty became Barreto's replacement. Ryan died at his home unexpectedly on March 7, 2016. Mike Manley succeeded Ryan as artist on the Phantom, beginning with a strip dated May 30, 2016. Beatty stepped down as Sunday artist in 2017, and was replaced by Jeff Weigel. The Phantom is a 1943 Columbia Pictures 15-chapter black-and-white cliffhanger superhero serial, produced by Rudolph C. Flatow, directed by Reeves Eason, and starring Tom Tyler in the title role. It is based on Lee Falk's comic strip The Phantom, first syndicated to newspapers in 1936 by King Features Syndicate. The serial also features Jeanne Bates as the Phantom's girlfriend Diana Palmer, and Ace the Wonder Dog as the Phantom's trusty German Shepherd Devil, who is a wolf in the original comic strip. Professor Davidson plans an expedition to find the lost city of Zoloz. The location of the city is contained on 7 pieces of ivory, 3 of which Davidson already possesses. Dr. Bremmer, however, intends to find the lost city and use it as a secret airbase for his unnamed country. To remove him as an obstacle, He kills the Phantom, only for his recently returned son, Geoffrey Prescott, to inherit the family identity and take over the mantle of the Phantom. 3 of the remaining ivory pieces are owned by Singapore Smith, who initially steals Davidson's pieces. The 7th, and most important, piece is missing at first but turns up in the possession of Tartar, which the Phantom acquires by wrestling Tartar's pet gorilla. The Phantom starred Tom Tyler as both Geoffrey Prescott and the Phantom. Jeanne Bates would play Diana Palmer. Like most serials, the Phantom had a low budget. Most of the serial was filmed in the Hollywood Hills, which doubled as the African jungle. For the serial, the Phantom's real name is Geoffrey Prescott. In the comic strip, his real name had not yet been introduced. 1. The Phantom's real name was eventually introduced into the comic strip as Kit Walker. The Phantom tells Singapore Smith to call him Walker when he covers his costume with a hat, dark glasses, and an overcoat so he can enter civilization unobtrusively. And now, Dread Comics is proud to present The Phantom 1943 serial. Chapter 2. The Man Who Never Dies.
Professor Davidson possesses part of the only map that shows how to reach the Lost City of Zoloz. In order to take his expedition there, he must find the missing part of the map. Singapore Smith, certain there is a treasure buried in Zoloz, plans to double-cross Davidson. Meanwhile, the Phantom is trapped by another faction, headed by Dr. Bremmer, a secret agent and head of a ring of foreign saboteurs. Suddenly...
Phantom'll soon be gone.
He'll never get out of there.
Look, alligator.
Well, we won't have to worry about him any longer.
Come. Go to village. Sound drums. Tell all tribes Phantom dead.
Aya!
Send message. Phantom make Spirit of Swamp angry. Spirit of Swamp kill Phantom.
You sure Phantom dead?
Phantom never walk again. Go. Make drums talk loud. Him tell all jungle people.
Urigawa! Malaka, Lalapako! Let's go, Kalama! Urumbaga! What's wrong, Larkin?
Those drums, they're telling of the death of the Phantom.
What's that got to do with us?
Well, the porters are afraid to venture any farther into the jungle without the Phantom's protection.
That's nonsense.
We're going through Mala territory. You know that tribe's not to be fooled with.
The Mallas haven't attacked anybody for years.
That's right, but only because they feared the wrath of the Phantom.
What do the porters want to do?
They want us to turn back.
That might not be a bad idea.
We're not going back. Phantom or no Phantom. Tell the porters that, Larkin.
All right.
Malakala, but skill on make the order. None of us first. Haramas, Baraka. Get up.
Do you think the Mallas might attack us?
We might as well be on the lookout. Let's get started.
Master! What happened?
Someone changed the trail so that it led me into the swamp.
Yes, we find spot where they cover up night marks I make.
Must be work of Chota or some other Mala man.
I'm starting out again right away from all the village, and this time I'm certain to get there.
Onga, hala.
Master, much better you appear first and show Tonga people that jungle drums have lied.
Maybe you're right, Suba. Come on, devil.
One more thing, Master. Me worried about dog. Tonga people may wonder where Phantom found such loyal pet.
You're not suggesting that I get rid of devil, are you?
Yes, Master.
Call your people together and I'll talk to them from the altar. People of Tonga, the drums have lied to you. Jungle enemies have tried to make you believe that the evil spirit of the swamp had done away with me. But as you see, the Phantom lives. While through the jungle, I saw this friendly dog held by the evil spirit of the sinking sand. I fought the evil spirit and overpowered them. Then I pulled him out of the swamp and brought him here for you to see. Sound the drums and tell all the jungle tribes the Phantom is still a man who never dies, and that the peace of the jungle must not be broken. Suba.
That killed this porter.
Take cover!
Your eyesight must be exceptionally good, Larkin. I didn't see anything.
Neither did I. I shot only hoping to frighten them. Mala warriors fight from ambush. They usually keep out of sight.
How can you fight anybody you can't even see?
Right through the chest. Oh, Byron, this is terrible.
Seems too hot for me around here. I'm getting out.
A spear. They're getting closer.
They'll try and keep us at bay until dark, and then they'll close in on us from all sides.
Looks like our goose is cooked.
Drums. What's all that jabbering about?
The drums are telling them that the Phantom is alive and that there must be no fighting in the jungle.
But do those natives that are attacking us know that too? Hola, mola, buka! Mala village! Mala village!
Well, there's your answer, Professor. The tribal chief is calling off his warriors.
Hola, mola! Hola, hola! Look! There, through the trees.
Stand aside. Let me take a crack at him.
No, please. Let well enough alone.
Here's that the Phantom insists on peace. Let us comply with it, too.
Well, you're not beginning to believe that Phantom bunk, are you?
Bunk or not, his orders certainly got us out of a nasty situation.
I think we can go on now with safety. Thank heaven.
Hola!
Corazón, viene. Oh. Viene.
Goodbye, old fellow. And this time you stay put. See that he stays here. And don't worry, I'm not going to miss the trail this time.
He's very brave and strong.
He was the successor to his great father, but he has much to learn. Follow him and be ready if he needs your help.
I told you I wanted Davidson and his party captured. And I didn't want you coming back with any phony excuses about the Phantom still being alive.
Shorter sorry, but drums say Phantom not dead. Shorter want to go on, but warriors afraid. Maybe next time, Shorter do better.
There ain't gonna be any next time. I'm going after Davidson myself. Hey, you guys. All right, break it up, boys. Come on, we got things to do. Come on, let's hustle. I'm coming.
Phantom! Phantom, come! Phantom, come! Phantom! Phantom! Phantom, come! Phantom!
Welcome to Mala Village, O Great One. We're very happy you honor us with visit.
Why did you not attend the meeting of the tribal chiefs?
Evil white men in Mala Village would not let Chota attend.
Are they here now?
No, they leave, go far away. Chota tell them he no want such men in Mala Village.
Who are they? Traitors?
Chota not know. One day they come to Mala Village. They stay and make much trouble. Chota get very angry and say he will tell Phantom. Evil white men fear ghost who walks, so they leave, every one.
Shota, you have lied.
No. Chota thought all white men had gone. Chota never lied to Phantom.
Spirit of fire. If Shota has lied, burn down Malda village.
Oh, Master, Chota never lie again. Please tell men to put out fire. Save Mala village from burn down.
Put out the fire. Shota! Any more white men hiding out here?
No, Master. He only one left. All rest have gone.
Where do they go?
They go to meet safari coming through jungle. They want to see what 3 white men and pretty girl are looking for.
Where's that safari heading for?
On trail to Longo village.
You keep them prisoner till they return.
Yes.
Remember your orders. Get the natives first. All right, boys. Scatter in behind those rocks.
gunshot.
Yes, we're not up against natives this time.
Look, Byron. The boulder at the edge of the brush.
Killed another one.
You hit? It's nothing serious. Keep firing.
I'm all out of ammunition.
Oh, look, Byron, the Phantom.
Don't be silly. I don't see anything.
Oh, he's gone.
Give me some shells.
I haven't even got a gun.
Is he dead?
I don't know, but look at his face.
The mark of the Phantom. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to tangle with him again. Come on, Brogan, we're getting out of here.
I'd better go back and see if we have any porters left.
Have the jungle renegades won out? Is the Davidson safari doomed? What are Dr. Bremmer's plans? Don't fail to see A Traitor's Code, the next thrilling episode of The Phantom at this theater next week.